What's up? We're Monster Kid Media. Monster Kid Rudy, Monster Kid Matt. We're at Steel City Con in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Not really a horror convention, but we're going to try to find some monster stuff, and we'll see what we can find. Let's go in and check it out. Yeah. So as soon as we walk in, right to the right, immediately there's horror movie stuff. I'm going to try to put everyone's table's names down at the bottom left-hand corner. I thought this Friday the 13th wall was kind of cool. A lot of Trick or Treat Studios and NECA stuff at this table, but they were loaded. So let's get back to some artistic stuff. Evil Dad actually has some nice hockey masks over here, but they do dioramas with NECA figures. Now they take the NECA figure, but they put it into a diorama that they made. I really like this Carrie one, and there's a Phantasm one coming up right here that I love.
He carves everything out of insulation board and hand paints it all with the foam.
Yeah, because this one has real.
I love the Carrie one.
That was my concept.
That's really
I'm very
creative.
proud of it.
You should be.
Oh yeah. And I came up with the thing too. The thing sold early. Yeah, the Carrie was great. Let me know if you have any questions.
Time Bomb Toys, I think they're out of PA. Super friendly dudes. They obviously have a contract with Trick or Treat Studios. They've always got the best NECA figures, Trick or Treat Studios. And then these mini posters, which are always awesome to have signed. Super nice guys.
My mom passed away in February. But she always passed out. That's the only. Yep. Yeah, but no, he helped.
So this guy's name is Matt. He does some really cool blacklight art, and then he does non-blacklight art posters. He is at a lot of East Coast horror conventions, so check out his website, Matt Casale. He does flags, tapestries, and then he does posters, and it's all blacklight reactive stuff.
Why do you think we call you Rudy? This is that under the black. That's the difference from regular black light.
No, the colors are straight up different. I also redrew the shark on this one and the sky.
That's not a great selling.
See, this is why I love coming to these conventions. This guy was super cool. Hardywear.com. He does these shirts for the Mothman Museum. It didn't start off that way. He just made these Mothman shirts, and then the Mothman Museum got a hold of him through some sort of video, and he does a lot of business through them. I don't know if you know anything about the Mothman. It's a West Virginia legend, and they made a movie about it with Richard Gere, The Mothman Prophecies. Great movie. I liked it a lot. Go check out his website. Really cool designs on these. And he does other stuff. There's Chupacabra, Tactical Bigfoot, but I think his moneymaker is that Mothman. Kind of sucks. I didn't get this guy's name. I ended up buying some stuff from him. He had a really big selection of horror shirts, and he had these mini prints again. He also had a Phantasm puzzle, which I ended up buying, and a Suspiria puzzle that I almost picked up. I'll probably pick it up next time. Toys, lunch boxes, these Funko Pops are everywhere. I wish I had his name. Unfortunately, I was too busy buying stuff from him. Playing cards with Halloween and Jaws. And then these little finger puppets from the 80s. Blair. Yep, that's coming home with me.
I found something you like.
Jay Ritchie, awesome colored pencil artist. He does horror characters, and he told me that he was going to do the Phantasm Cuda on one of these big canvas prints, like this Art the Clown here.
Dude, that's so.
I see this guy at a lot of conventions, and I'm always drawn to his table. He makes these Buddha horror characters. I'm not sure if he came up with the idea, but you can guarantee I'm always over there looking at these different characters, the different colors. They're all pretty creative. 3D prints by Mucky Chris. He's at Toy, Ohio, and he's at Steel City. Very cool. The Art of Barcode, these guys were really cool to talk to. They do like mini cartoon characters of horror characters and sci-fi characters, and even real life. There was a Charles Manson, Cthulhu, there's G.I. Joe, He-Man, Star Wars, anything you can name pop culture. Alright, this was my all-time favorite booth at Steel City. Paints and Peoples. Look at the detail. Halloween H2O. You've got the kid with the hockey skate in the face, and Lori cut off Michael's head. Friday the 13th 7 with the kid in the sleeping bag. Jason X. This is kind of a play off those little, I think they were called Little People back in the 80s. But they do all these horror movies, and they take so much time. Halloween 2 with Michael on Fire, and Loomis and Laurie. There's a Nightmare on Elm Street with the phone with the tongue. Silver Bullet with the werewolf and the rocket in the eye. Halloween 3. Halloween. And here's Carrie, and the mom with the knives in her. I mean, these are awesome. Shining. Hereditary, and the kid with the head, spoiler alert. They Live, American Werewolf. Silence of the Lambs with the dog. I mean, these are so cool. Night of the Creeps, one of my favorite movies. Psycho with the shower curtain. So much thought goes into these. Like, this is actually artistic. The Strangers. This isn't just putting crap in a box and making little cricket stickers. Like, each one of these are hand painted, and they came up with the idea of the characters and who to put. Sleepaway Camp with Judy, and the Crazy Aunt, The Exorcist. Jaws comes with the little air tanks. And then they've got stuff that's not horror. I see an Ultimate Warrior in there. There's Frank the Bunny from Donnie Darko. Edward Scissorhands. There's Nosferatu. If you don't get a chance to see these, the Midsommar, if you don't get a chance to see these in person, go look out their website. Unfortunately, here's another booth. I didn't get their name. There's a couple of these. A lot of these are just NECA figures. So it's kind of a real quick scan through, not really anything artistic. They do have a lot of cool stuff in this particular booth, and he's at every Steel City Con. Pretty decent deals on some of this stuff. This guy's booth, I wanted to get a front shot of his booth, but he seemed to be pretty popular, and every time I went over there, there were people that wanted to talk to him. These are the sides of his booths. the old school looking cardboard cutouts. Trick or Treat Studios offers these. And then finally, here's a like a picture box art. These would actually be pretty cool to get signed. There's Terrifier From Beyond thing. It's like a 3D photo box. And then they have blankets. Very cool stuff. And finally, one more booth with Trick or Treat Studio masks and NECA figures. I think this was Fallout. Maybe it's a reference to a video game. I don't know. All right, so that was Steel City Con. Not a lot of horror stuff. It was a lot of Cobra Kai stuff, really. Comic book stuff, a lot of toys.
Yeah.
Rudy went a little crazy.
I normally don't buy a lot when I go to the conventions.
How much did you spend?
More than my allowance, for sure.
All right. Well,
But it was in the triple digit numbers kind of thing. But I had a good time because I got a awesome photo op with all of the cast that was here for Cobra Kai. So all 7 people. And I also got a autograph with Mary Mauser or Samantha LaRusso. So that was pretty cool. It was actually pretty calm for being on a Friday. I can't imagine what it's going to be like tomorrow.
tomorrow's going to be packed. They run this convention twice a year, I think, and they've been getting bigger and bigger names. So check out their website and see who is coming, because they have celebrities that most conventions typically don't have. So
Yeah, they mix and match. It's not just one genre. They have, in the big names, little names, they blend them all together. So
yeah,
it's definitely a good time, good experience. I don't think I've actually had a bad experience really being here for the most part.
on the weekends it gets really it gets crowded
This
in the
is probably
celebrity
my-
rooms.
This is probably what, my 4th one? 5th one?
I think so. And they get kind of bitchy, like when you try to take pictures of the people signing.
Yeah, they want you to pay for everything, you know.
This time it started off with one vendor kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I'll explain that in the video. He was kind of a dick, so I'll tell you all about it when I do the voiceover for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully it was quick. Go check out Steel City. It's a good time.
Definitely.
Thanks for watching.
Later.